What's a dead giveaway that someone has low intelligence? They tell you about the time they scored 450 in an online IQ test. They think they're always right, not curious, open to learning. They don't just not take the time to listen to other opinions, they actively shoot them down. Instead of having a good point in an argument, they call you names and insult you. A lot of comments here describing mean, rude, asshole, low IQ PPL. Some low IQ PPL are extremely kind and have a tough time in society because they get used. Telling you how smart they are. No critical thought. I knew a lady who got suspicious of the donkey charity adverts on TV because if they're helping new donkeys, why are they still showing the old ones? Often wrong but never in doubt. Poor spellcasting ability, below average investigation and arcana checks. If they use Reddit except for me. Have to be right all the time. Lack of curiosity. The tricky part is that people can be extremely smart in some areas while being completely stupid in other ones. So there is no universal indicator, I believe. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Zero curiosity about anything. No, I came up with it ever. Not trying to figure something out before they ask for help, no desire to learn. Absolute insistence that scientists are all lying because they are in the bag of government grants, while ignoring the 3 scientists who are making 3 times money shilling for corporations. Only use one source of news and believe it fully instead of looking across a number of different sources. Always acts like they are right all the time, or always quick to treat you as if you are inferior when they are losing an argument. They base their personality on political matters. I feel like people who ride motorcycles without wearing at least a helmet have low intelligence. They live in an echo chamber. Smart people don't put their trust in one source. No opinions. They simply absorb others' opinions and way of thinking without context and make it their own. If you ask them why, they'll reply with IDK. Not willing to admit they're wrong. And I know it, because I'm always right. They don't know the difference between their repeating conspiracies they have not really researched. Because as someone that has, it's like the writer of most of them didn't think the logic of it to fill completion. So you run into a story with no purpose, ending, motive, or even plot. How a ton of them have to be believed in total isolation, but this specifically they are willing to give the benefit of the doubt, not the reasonable or rational and educated argument. They are die-hard fans of fascist politicians and also fall for simple scams. When he tells the NCR that he has a theoretical degree in physics, they are uncurious about the world around them. Not being able to entertain point of views that you don't agree with. They yell when you disagree. Their entire personality is based off trendy identities based off TikTok, Tumblr or Twitter. ITT things that plenty of smart people also do. The inability, unwillingness to try understand someone else's point of view, and how their personal experiences contribute to that view. It doesn't mean you have to accept it or agree with it, just try understand it. Voting for Trump. There, I said it. When they make a claim and you ask for sources to how they reached that conclusion and they just keep saying look it up yourself, the information is out there. They keep talking without listening. They brag because they're in the first percentile for IQ tests. Instead of saying I don't know, you might want to ask person who would probably know, or RTFM they give an answer. Anyway, they still believe hard work success. They buy scratch-offs and lottery tickets every week but complain they never have enough money for essentials. Lack the ability to read the room or take social cues. Nice guys in the sense of doing the bare minimum means they're owed something. Aren't open-minded and willing to admit their stances on some things may be archaic or just flat out wrong-headed and are unwilling to change even if they do. They think Joe Rogan is an intellectual. When they resort to insults, shouting or name-calling, instead of retorting back with a valid point. They pay for Twitter. They are a neoliberal or far-righter. They keep talking about how stupid people around them are. You have to be intelligent to understand people. Narrow-minded people. When they can't spell properly or understand basic concepts. Lack of empathy. Abuses animals. People who don't get art or literature. It's just a picture statue. Reading is lame. In a discussion argument, they don't change adapt to understand what you re-saying. Instead they are only able to say what they feel. Repeat things they don't understand fully. Also, making logical mistakes constantly. They have a ridiculous username, like parsnipnose3000. This is hard as there are multiple types of intelligence. Also, I have seen with many people, the issue is not with their intelligence but with attention. For example, low attention spans make an intelligent person seem stupid. Basically, it's complicated. So don't go for one-liner answers. When they boast how much they know about something. Anything in fact. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect. Anyone who knows a lot on a subject knows just how much we still don't know on said subject. 1. When you ask them a follow-up question, they refuse to answer. 2. When you ask them for evidence or a source, they say, "Google it or I'm not your secretary." 3. At work, they complain about things but never propose or suggest any alternatives. 4. They use the word woke. They ask stupid questions on Reddit. Is a racist neo-Nazi. Thinking that they know how everything works. Typically, from my own experience, the smarter someone is the more they admit just how little they actually know. They talk about how smart they are. My master always said the ones that think they're smart are the dumb ones. They act like they are smarter than anyone else. They really believe they are. Flat out. No matter the education they have. They know more about any subject you bring up. They can't tell the difference between arguing and engaging in constructive discussion. Also, they get angry when you make them work their brain. Not getting a joke, an actual joke. Not something overly complicated that's not even funny or something offensive. When their hand is bigger than their face. Their species. Not to sound like a speciest, but buffaloes are pretty fucking dumb. They do not consider or address counterarguments. Conversely, they preface arguments by saying they are giving a hot take or playing devil's advocate. Asking questions in terms of low and high intelligence, it's reductive and ignorant. Like using IQ. Someone spreading conspiracy theories and or being anti-vax. They think the world is flat, support Trump and don't believe in evolution. Believers of star sign mumbo jumbo. Being a fan of Elon Musk. Trump won. If they can belittle someone when they don't deserve it, thinking the person is not as intelligent as them, they do, and they do it publicly with no remorse. World's dumbest criminals tier stupidity. When they never question the beliefs they grew up with. Bragging about them being smart, intelligent. They go on about how smart they are. They frequent Reddit. Tries to act smart.